Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank. Today we're going to bring some recessed lighting. Now this one right here in particular, you can control with your phone. It swivels, it moves around. We're going to do a little demonstration and see what you guys think about it. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, for demo purposes, they give you a cutout so you can start doing this cutout. All right, it's very simple. You put it in place. Of course, I did it a little bit overage, but it's okay because the clips actually extend a little longer. I'm gonna show you how if you mess up the hole or something happens a little larger. I'm gonna show you exactly what to do. So basically, from the bottom up, if you guys can see it, you actually have to flip these up. All right, these up, simple. All right, and you got to embed them. So you have to embed them in here, pretty much. Embed them, and that's pretty much it. Covers the whole, pretty much. And then you could actually cover the rest with with your own coverage. But make sure you cut a first hole very good, and that's how they hold on in the back, inside the walls. And of course, these are flexible, so they could be on the existing rims, all right, that you guys have right now. So they'll hang on for a long time because the springs are really strong. You guys can see it, but you guys can notice, really strong. For demo purpose, I know I cut it a little too large, but it's just for a demo, so you guys can see exactly what you have to deal with, all right? And it pretty much hang on in there, and very simple. Now, the best thing about it, I like about it, when you actually get your lighting, right? The lighting source, all right, prior to setting it up, you got to make sure that this is inside first, all right? So when you have it inside, there's a little latch right here, if you guys can see it, the little latch that goes in there, all right? And this actually moves it. You could swivel this whole thing, you can move it around, and that's pretty much what it does. It sits in there, but you have to push it in there. So you clip it in there. That's pretty much what you see on the top, all right? This is on the inside. So you got to, prior to setting it up, you got to make sure that you set this up first, right? And if you guys can see it, looks on the bottom, and you're going to see it from the ceiling up. You can move this. You can rotate this to any direction you want. You don't want to rotate too many times because there's a cable attached to it, and you're going to break the cable if you keep rotating it. So you can rotate a couple degrees, move it up and down. It swivels up and down if you guys can see it. Very simple. So when you're up there, you want to make sure everything's set up, all right? So, all right, we're going to show you exactly how to set this up. So, all right, the manual tells you exactly where to download the actual application. They have it for the Apple, and then they have it for the Droid, of course. And today we're going to do a Droid application. We're going to go ahead and log in a Droid. And we're going to download this application. We're going to go into our actual Play Store. And if you guys can see it, it gives you the name of it, right? It's the same name as the actual product. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I looked for the name, and the first one that came up, right? You're going to go ahead and install the application. If you can see, I'm installing it right now. And you have to register it too. Make sure you do register prior to setting this up, all right? So right now, we're going to go ahead and set it up. We're going to say open, and pretty much we have it open. Now we're going to log in with our account. So if you have an account, go ahead and log in. If not, you're going to have to register. All right, we're going to go ahead and start. Now, we are going to set up this product, and we're going to turn it on right now, of course, and we're going to power it up. So we're going to add a device here, and basically you just put in the device that you have, and you have to go to the lineup. Right now, it automatically said that it found a device, so we're going to go and add it. We're going to add it to your internet, right? You got to put your password in here. So we're going to set this line into our internet already, and if you can see it, it basically set it up automatically. So very simple. Once you have it in there, it's going ahead and put the RGB lighting. We're going to go in there. So you're going to have to wait until the actual device finish setting up before you start using it. So it's a little bright. I like it. I like it. It's super bright. Let's see how many lumens it has too. So right now we just have it completed right now. We hit next, and it tells you that it's all set up. And where do you want to set this up? It gives you a couple options: living room, master room, second bedroom, dining room, kitchen, and study room. So right now we're going to do a kitchen, right? So we're going to go ahead and set up kitchen and set done. Once we have it set up, it's 100% on this side, and I'm actually going to remote into and change the color. If you guys can see, changing it live, and that's not bad. And you could do other colors, like we could even turn it off from here if you want to. We turn it back on, and we could do a dimmer, and then we could do the music. It could go by audio, so we could put audio test 1 2 3, and we could start 1 2 3 while using that. Test 1 2 3. So we can make some sound effects, and it changes the color automatically. We could put different types of music. We'll go back to the dimmer, and on the dimmer, you could actually change the different tones that you want, different colors. And here's where you could actually change it to anything you want pretty much on that system. And you could add your personal ones on the top and keep adding to more. You could do a lot of things you can do on here. When you come in from home, you could ask Google to turn on the lights, Alexa to turn on the lights. It all could be set up through your home system. So it's very simple. Right now, we're going to put 100% back to 100% here. All right. Now, we saw the colors that you have only the tones for the color white tones. Now, if you scroll to the left, you get different colors. So let's go ahead and turn it on. So we're going to crank it up right now. And then we're going to change the colors to a different color. So right now, we're at this scheme at the white, automatically changes, but we're going to change it red. And if you want to change the mood or the light tone, it changes different colors. And we're going to do a little test and demo too. But you could change it to completely white, yellow, red, and green, and then you can mess around with the colors and change them all around. You can put them with the music. Like I said, you could do many features with that. I like the whole setup itself. So right now we're going to go back to how it was, white, very simple. And then we can almost, like I said, turn it off remotely, turn it on. We're going to go ahead and do another demo. You can see one chair. It's a donut sitting chair, so you can see the colors of it. And we're going to change the color tone too. So let's go ahead and change it. We change it to red, and then you could move it to purple and different colors if you guys can see that. It has multiple colors that you can change. I'm going to try to change all the colors if we can. Yellow, blue, and then the middle white, and so forth. Now we're going to put the music on, so we could always go into music, test 1 2 3, and we can start the music, and it's snap snap snap. It'll play with music, of course. All this will play with music. Very simple to do that. It changes with the way you talk, different colors, if you guys can see that. Also scenery, like you can change different tones, like say you want more of a brightness. And there's this is like a reading area, so you could have a little chair. Put a little chair in here. You can have a little seating area. I'm going to put it sideways like this. You can have a reading chair, all right? Leisure time. You know, the sun's going to go down. Very colorful. Very colorful, as you can see. It's going to change different tones. And then gorgeous. The spring. Soft. Dazzling. Now, this is crazy lighting right here, if you guys can see it. Dazzling. It changes to different lights, of course. And then we have orange, a little nice warm orange, if you guys can see that. And then yellow cheese. They have all these crazy setups. So we're gonna go back to 100%. And this is how the lighting is if you're gonna be sitting in a little chair, relaxing your furniture, and having the light bulb right above you. It's a great plus thing to do. We set up a little mock-up so you guys can see all the function that you can do on the top of your hand. So if you have 6 or 7 in a room, you can control these. You could add them any kind of atmosphere that you have. If you're gonna put some music on, you're gonna be playing a party or any kind of things, there's different modes, different settings. Like I said, they have settings right here: dimmer, scenes, music, and settings. Very simple. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.